So we're getting closer and closer to the Switch 2 Direct, and it really makes me wonder just how Nintendo will have their presentation lined up for us. Will they show us the Switch 2 and let us know all the features that will come with it, and then maybe show off a game or two before calling it a day? Or will there be more? Well, I wanted to talk about this and maybe paint a picture of just how Nintendo intends to handle this present. What's up guys, Tactics here with another video for you. This is going to be a bit of a shorter video for today since I kind of just wanted to do a little bit of spitballing on certain things, so let's not waste any more time and dive right in. Now the first thing we can expect to see is that we all know at this point this is going to be a direct and not some sort of live show, which I think is a little disappointing considering that's what we got last time for the Switch 1 showcase. Regardless, I still think it will follow a similar format of the developers coming onto screen to give us a rundown of the new console. I also believe this will give them the opportunity to show off their poster game for the Switch 2 at some point. And something tells me it's going to be Mario Kart. I mean, I don't know, just something tells me that we might see Mario Kart there somehow. But I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit. As for the hardware features though, I believe this is when they will show us the Joy-Cons, but very briefly. I don't think they're going to linger on the Joy-Cons for too long, since we kind of already know what there is to know about them, but they will show us what the extra buttons on the controller do. And then they will reveal how they will magnetize onto the console and all that. They might even show us the new screen alongside slots for headphones and some other extra features that have been added to the Switch 2. I do think before they even mention any games that this will be the main focus, which it seems pretty obvious, I think. Now, there could be some kind of online community app similar to something like Miiverse, since we believe that that little new button on the Joy-Con might have something to do with that. Then of course the UI itself. I think Nintendo is going to be pretty thorough on showing us many areas of improvements of the system that the Switch 1 lacked. That way it will put a lot of gamers' minds at ease and a lot of the critics' concerns to rest about the capabilities of what the Switch 2 will be able to handle. And of course, what I mean by some of the concerns and issues being the Joy-Con drift issue that so many people who bought a Switch at the very beginning of its lifespan experienced. The interface of the home screen also being a bit too dull, and then of course even something like the eShop could be addressed as well. Maybe they'll announce some new reward system for buying digital copies of games in the same vein as with the Switch 1. Now, as much as we are salivating at the thought of seeing the system itself in action, I can't imagine them not showing some big reveal for games. Nintendo has been holding out on us for a long time. I mean, there's basically nothing coming out this year that we know about besides, let's say, Pokemon Legends ZA, and that won't be until most likely the holiday season. So what in the world are we gonna get between now and the holiday season? The schedule of games on my calendar is looking pretty dry these days for Nintendo, and that's something that I'm not used to. Pretty much throughout all of the Switch's lifespan, there was always a slew of games that I had marked down that I was preparing for in the coming months. And when I think things are just about to get dry, well, a new Nintendo Direct just so happened to be around the corner to restock my calendar with new releases. But so far in 2025, this has been one of the most driest years for Nintendo without a doubt. So it really does make me wonder exactly what has Nintendo been cooking up all this time. So Mario Kart 9 is pretty much a given by now, I would say. I'm pretty sure we can all agree on that as well. But what else could we see? Well, I can see Mario himself being the talk of the town, considering it's been a while since Mario Odyssey. We got Mario Wonder just recently, but we're talking about something much more impactful here, like a 3D Mario game. People praise Mario Odyssey to high heaven even to this day, so I can see something similar in scope of that game. Then of course you've got Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. No doubt we'll get Metroid, and I could even see them trying Metroid with the mouse controls if that turns out to be a real thing, I guess. Metroid would be the perfect game for that, in fact, when you take into account that it is sort of like a shooter. And also, what about Zelda? Honestly, I think we could see the next big Zelda reveal as well. Now, I know a lot of people might find this to be kinda crazy to say, but something tells me it's not out of the realm of possibility. I understand that it hasn't been too far off since we got our hands on Tears of the Kingdom, but who's to say that the Zelda team has not been preparing for something else besides Tears for this past year just for this direct? If nothing major, even just a small trailer could be a possibility. I mean, it's not like they have to show us any actual release date or even a release window. Just a simple reveal of the next Zelda could be a huge thing for a lot of people, myself included. I think we can expect to see a few developers come up to discuss some games that they've been working on for the Switch 2 for both first party and third party developers. Now, how long can we expect this show to be? Well, for the amount of features and games that they might want to show to us, I guess. It's really hard to say. It could be around 40 plus minutes like some of the usual directs, but it's really anyone's guess. We could get a reveal for the Switch 2, then a few filler content here and there, and then another major reveal, and then some more fluff to run up that runtime. Or it could be banger after banger with little to no fluff and filler in between. Regardless how it turns out, no doubt that this presentation will be huge just for the fact that we finally get to see the Switch 2 and what it's all about. Like, holy hell, April 2nd? Why are you not here yet? But anyways, what do you guys think? What do you think we could see for this present on April 2nd? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, there you have it guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if so, be sure to hit that like button for your boy and subscribe for more content like this if you haven't already. Check out this video right here if you want to see my top 10 video game lineup for the Switch 2 if you haven't seen it. Either way, I appreciate you guys all the same, and with that, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.